Hello and welcome to another update video about Bonk. Bonk hasn't really moved much since the last update. Surprise, surprise, many coins haven't. And Bonk, however, is in an interesting structure because we see consolidation just below a resistance line here. Okay, so this red line is basically, you could say, the neckline of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So where we have a left shoulder here, a head, which was the low in April, and then this could be now a right shoulder that's actually from an Elliott wave point of view, which is unfolding as a triangle pattern, okay? It also looks quite good in terms of proportions, so it might just need a few more squiggles and possibly we then get a breakout to the upside in wave 5. It could be an extended wave 5, we will have to see, because people will say, okay, if that's an inverse head and shoulders, shouldn't it reach this length to the upside? Well, it can, but the Elliott waves are for me more relevant than an inverse head and shoulders pattern, so we have to see. It could also just be a breakout, bear in mind. Fake out and then break down. Yeah, so people love that. Lots of people see this inverse head and shoulders, and then you can get this like stop fishing, okay, and then that's it. But that could be our wave 5. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Why it's so important to combine, these patterns with Elliott wave. Elliott wave tells us everything already that we need to know. I mean, if it really is a triangle and it's not yet a triangle highlighted in those purple trend lines, it's not yet one because it needs a lower high and another higher low. But if it's a triangle, we know that there's only like one wave coming. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. And the upside, let's say target range for such a fifth wave, I mean, I mentioned in the last video, the ideal level is highlighted here with that solid line. It's the 349,250 level. So that's ideal. That's a 61.8 extension of waves 1 and 3 together. But it will change depending on where the wave 4 finds a low. It might actually go a bit higher, okay? Because it will depend on where, because I could only use the lowest low here from that wave 4 range. If it ends higher, it might be adjusted. So please be aware this could still move a bit. It's a moving target. At the moment is what I can see right now. Important would be to keep the idea of an Elliott wave triangle alive, which should break to the upside. At the moment, the only level I can offer you as invalidation point is the A wave low at 206,602 roughly. Because a break below that swing low from the 1st of May will invalidate the idea that this is an upside triangle or a triangle that's breaking to the upside. It could still be a more extended wave 4 though if we break below that level, but it wouldn't be great if we break that level. The key level to me to watch for a wave 4 is 198,280 pretty much. Yeah. So ideally that's holding. Ideally it's holding the orange box. That's all you need to know. Everything in here is just noise, but for fun you could say, or just because it's interesting, I'm tracking a triangle. It could indeed play out, but needs another lower high and another higher low. And then, yeah, as soon as we get a break above the red line, that's our breakout. If we see a break below the upper support range here, then I would still watch for the lower support range to possibly offer support, even though I would have to say this would then not be expected to offer support. It's between 148 and 171. Reason is because we haven't got 5 waves to the upside. So this here could be technically an impulse, but it needs one more high. It hasn't given that up to us. Okay, so because we haven't got the 5 waves, I'm not really focused too much on that lower support area there yet. But if we break the upper support area, that's the next one that I just added there sort of as, okay, it's an area to watch. It's not necessarily a great trade setup because from an Elliott wave point of view, we first need the 5 waves up to have a good understanding that actually the market is trying to form an uptrend. At the moment, I can only see 3 waves to the upside there, not 5, okay? But again, that's to a degree interpretive, so I might be wrong with that, and therefore I'm adding the objective levels, okay? So it's all about Elliott wave is to a degree subjective, but the levels don't lie. So, if you believe there are 5 waves, there's a support area, that's what can be used, that's more important than the micro counts anyway. Yeah, so at the moment I'm primarily watching this triangle. I'm watching the purple trend lines, even though I have to say we don't really have enough touch points there to keep them, to make them reliable. But yeah, you can see we are approaching the lower boundary line and the 38.2 retracement. So there could be a short-term bounce from somewhere here, the completion of the C wave to start the D wave to the upside. That's my update about Bonk. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.